Hello friends and welcome back with Big Dano Plays Kingdom Death episode 3 in this exciting campaign, and I'm buzzing, as I'm sure you can tell, because I'm about to face the Lonely Tree in Lantern Year 2, and then we're going to hunt level 2 Smog Singers. We're going ballistic early on. Let's have a look at the Lonely Tree. There's no hunt. This is literally the first time I've ever faced this guy. So this is a sticker too from the legendary card pack. So something changed, but I don't know what. It's -1 damage at level 1, which is fine. We are in Lantern, so learning, yeah, unless directed by the timeline. Level 1, perfect. 4 tall grass, place the nemesis in the centre of the board, place survivors in any of the blue spaces. We are 4 spaces away. The tree is waiting for us, survivors go first. So, here is my fruit. I decided to base the fruit instead of leaving it to hang free. I feel like it just matches everything else a little bit better. I did the same with the spider gillies and stuff. So we're just going to keep it off the board there. Survivors, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea. I have no idea what to do in this. Let's go and have a look at our survivors, shall we? 4 spaces away, yeah. So we're taking Addy, Big Whale, Bruno, and Lana. The reason we're taking those ones, I don't want to risk Emma or Lucy on anything at this point in time, but yeah. So we've got a rawhide set, which was awesome. We've got a catgut bow, which is awesome. We've got a bone axe and a bone blade over here. So I don't know how much of this is impervious, but we'll see. So these are our Bs. We have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we also have A's, and we have 3 of these. 1 legendary, holy guacamole. 1, 2, 3. And then for our legendaries, it's toughness 10, so that's pretty interesting. I'm glad I've got some gear, that's all I'm going to say. Alright, this is so exciting. So, impenetrable trunk, first of all. The monster may only be critically wounded by axes. Nightmare fruit. All the fruit on the board explodes, the fruit explodes. And then bear fruit. At the start of the showdown, hang all 6 nightmare fruit on the lonely tree. Bear fruit, take a fruit from the tree and place it where instructed. If all 6 fruit are already on the showdown board, reshuffle the hit location deck and place the trap on top. That doesn't sound all that fun, really. Okay, done, done. We don't have any of these. When do we use? Oh, yeah, moving ground. Okay. Depart. The lonely tree. There it is, the tree. We go first. Okay, let me just double check. I haven't missed anything over here on the books. Okay. 4 tall grass. Place nemesis. Place survivors. Any of the blue spaces. The tree is waiting for you. Survivors go first. So we need to have nightmare fruit on the showdown board to gain the random basic resource. So that's what we want to do. So it's -1 damage on all of its attacks. We're going first. What's its... Doesn't have a movement. Seems interesting that we have to roll to hit the tree, but there you go. It is what it is. Basic action. All right. I'm just going to start with the axe. 1, 2, 3. No, actually, we won't start with the axe. We'll start with our bow. So the catgut bow, starting here. So who's got the catgut bow? I gave it to Bruno. So Bruno, he is going to spend a... Nothing. Yep, so just cumbersome. So he's hitting on 7s. 2 4s. So Bruno is done. That's unfortunate. We will move in with our axe wielder. So the axe wielder is hitting on 6s. One hit, there is no thingy, so we have iron bark. Critical wound, super dense. Oh, is this going to smash our axe? We've got savage and we've got frail. We've just smashed our axe. How bad is that? It's an 8 though, at least. That's a wound. It's not a critical wound, but we've just shattered the axe. Oh dear. 1 wound. Wound. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. Alright, well we do a basic action. The closest threat. It is 3 speed, hitting on a 3+, but Lana is evasion 1. So this is hitting on a 4+. So that's a 1, and an 8. So the 8 is a successful hit. It is down to damage 1. And that's 1 damage on the hands. Then the tree bears fruit in a free space as close to the target as possible. So we will bear fruit here. I'm annoyed by losing my axe. Bruno, we're getting in with the guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guitar's hitting on 7s. It's 1, 7, and we hit a safe spot. Oh, this location is safe and can be critically wounded by any weapon type. That's convenient because the guitar is critting on an 8. Bruno is strength. No, not Bruno, Deno. Big Whale. He's strength 1. So the guitar is a total strength of 4. So he's looking for a 6 or an 8. It's a crit. That's a 6, which is a wound. So it's not a crit. Good. A survivor adjacent to the monster may archive this card to gain a bone axe. Oh wow, I want to do that. I want my axe back, you joker. Addie's going to move into here. Addie is swinging with the founding stones. Should Addie do the fruit? That seems bad. No. 1 hit from the founding stone. On a perfect hit, there is a reflex. We can't critically wound. We do critically wound, but we can't. Oh, that is punishing. Reflex, perform basic action, targeting the attacker. Well, it's good to know I've got to bring a whole pile of axes here. Alright, so the basic action is once again 3 on 3s. There is a fruit on the field. 2 hits. These are worth 2 damage each. Foot and waist for Addie. Addie is knocked down. And that is the end of our first turn. So we will draw a monster card. Crack skulls. All survivors that are adjacent to another survivor suffer 2 damage to the head, hit location, bash, and knock back 5 directly away from each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bash. Addie's got to do a severe injury roll. Big Whale takes 2 of those. Nothing we could do about that. Didn't even know that existed. Oh, this whole time you haven't been able to see what's going on. That's annoying. Oh well. And then the severe injury roll for her. She rolls a 1, so she has to use her lifetime reroll here. She rolls a 6 on the head. 6 on the head. Death. Addie, you did your best. Death. Severe injury. Death. Okay, and then perform basic action. The closest threat. Oh, there's another bear fruit actually, which would be here. No, where would it be? As close to the target as possible. Probably there. So her knockback goes to there. Closest threat, it is... The tree bears fruit in an unoccupied space closest to the monster. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is a bad attack time. This is a bad attack. We repeat, abort mission. 3 speed, hitting on a 3+ over here on Lana. Lana! 3 is a miss, fortunately, because of the evasion that she has. 5 and an 8 are hits. These are -1 plus 3. So it's +2. So these are 4 damage a swing. Body and hand, so whichever way we go, we're knocked down. And then we're bearing more fruit. And so her severe injury roll is a 3, which is gain 2 bleeding tokens. And we'll dodge the other one. Suboptimal times. It's our turn. So she's going to stand up. No, that happened. No, that's fine. He doesn't stand up. She doesn't stand up. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds to go. That is a lot of wounds. I think at some point you can just walk away from this fight, can't you? Where is that bear fruit? The monster may only be critically wounded by axes. Why do I feel like you can just walk away from this fight? Impenetrable trunk. No, maybe you can't. Maybe I'm misremembering that. All right, founding stones on Addie. Hits once, gets... that's a wound. Go Addie. Go you legend. Boom. So then she's going to move away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there is no survive with the flower status card. Okay, we will spend a survival on Bruno to stand up Big Whale. And Big Whale will spend a survival to stand up Layla, or whatever her name is, and he gains that survival back. Lana. Lana! Pretty sure. Yep, so she's done. So Bruno's going to shoot his bow. An 8 is a hit. Come on, Bruno. A survivor adjacent to the attacker may spend 1 survival to destroy this threatening reflex. This is awesome. This is literally just the coolest fight. That's a wound from the catgut bow, the gnarled trunk. So now we place an acanthus flower, one acanthus plant in there. He gets moved to there. The acanthus plant, it says, place the attacker in the tall grass terrain tile furthest from them. All right, well, that'll be there. And they gain 1 bleeding token from being pulled through the ground. Okay, this is an interesting position now. So I think we're going to sacrifice Lana. Lana! She's going to try and diffuse the fruit, maybe. Let's do Big Whale. He'll move to here and he'll punch with the guitars. A 9's a hit. Come on, Whaley. Oh, the tree discreetly bears fruit. Knockback 7's okay, though. You are the Axe King. See if we wound. It's a wound. We suffer the reflex of knockback 7. 1, 2. Not an awful outcome for us. Do we just go for broke at this point? Lana, swing twice with the bone blade. 1 hit. It's a first strike. A sneaky root emerges. Each survivor may dash right now. Come on, Lana! Lana! It's another critical. I've rolled 2 criticals and neither of them count. Reflex, furthest from them, gain a bleeding token. There are 5 fruits on the board. That is not my favourite thing to have happened. The only person who has survival is Big Whale. Oh, Addie's got a survival. Do we dash? Probably not. Acanthus plants everywhere. Monster's turn. We've rolled some hot dice though. Blood Lure. The monster bears fruit adjacent to the survivor furthest from the tree. Well, we'll do that here with her. Each survivor rolls 2d10 and moves that many spaces towards the fruit. Oh dear. Alright. Well, Big Whale's going to spend a survival to dash, and he gets the survival back. So he's up there, so he's 1, 2, 3. So he's basically on this line, 4 spaces away. Alright, so then he's going to move 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. So he's not getting punked. So he can still have an attack. Do we want to dash with her? Yeah, she'll spend her survival to dash. And she moves 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then he's going to roll 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the fruit blows up. All survivors within 3 spaces have a sick down and knock back 5. And the fruit goes back onto the tree. So she's going to suffer knockback all the way to the corner and 6 damage to her hand. Lana. 6 on the hand. Contracture. There's only 4 wounds left at this point, so we'll shoot the cut gut bow first of all. Oh, do we just take a 5+ shot here? 5+, side view, swarming the tree. If we take a 5+, we're pretty good odds to wound. Two 7s, 2 chances to wound. We'll take 2 7s. 1 hit, and we get this. 2 is a fail, I think. Let me check. Bruno, strength 2. Oh, he's close though. 5, yes, that's 7, so it's not enough. We need a 5 to wound. Is that a lifetime reroll possibility, Bruno? Actually, I've got to make sure I'm checking those perfect strikes. Don't think I've hit any. We fail the wound. Big whale going in with the guitar. This is a massive risk, massive risk. He hits once and he gets another fruit. Oh, knockback 7 again. I love you, Whaley. Man, this tree is kicking my ass. It's a 6, it's a wound. Reflex, knockback 7 and gain a bleeding token. So that's working really well for us because he's staying safe. Bleeding token. All right, we have an opportunity here to do a critical wound by throwing a stone. Or we just, I think we just dive in at this point. Dive in, swing with the founding stone. It's 1 hit. There is a reflex. Come on, Dano, you can do it, mate. It's another perfect, it's another wound. Like, at this point, I have done 4 wounds that have not been criticals because of this fucking axe thing. And he killed my axe in the first swing. Reflex, the attacker gains the flower funnel status card. When you gain this, suffer 2 brain damage. She's just going to move into the tall grass. So everyone's done. Addie gains the flower funnel. When you gain this, suffer 2 brain damage. So she rolls on the brain damage chart. She rolls a 6, which is a danger seizure. Deal 1 damage to yourself, to the hands, and every adjacent survivor. Gain 1d5 insanity. She gains 5. And she gains a random disorder, and she rolls immortal. That could help us out a lot here. All right, 2 wounds left. The card that is in play is Cracked Skulls. Performs basic action. So what does it do if it can't bear fruit? Full fruit, reshuffle. Oh no, full fruit, reshuffle the hit location deck and put the trap on top. All right, well, the trap was almost on top anyway. So what does the trap say? All fruit on the showdown board explode. Okay. All survivors adjacent to a nightmare fruit suffer 6 damage and knockbacks 5. So I don't think we can do anything at all about that other than, yeah, okay. Perform basic action. Closest threat, it's targeting Addie. 3 on a 3. 3 hits. It's doing 1,000,000 speed, 1,000,000 damage. Waist, body, and boot. So she's got 3 severe injury rolls, 1 on the waist, 1 on the body, 1 on the boot. The waist, it's a 5. Oh, I still think she is doing 3 severe injury rolls. The waist is a warped pelvis. She got 2 bleeding tokens. The boots is a 6, which is a torn Achilles tendon. And the last one, which was the body, is a 9. And that is a collapsed lung. She's having a good time, having a good time. This is an interesting conundrum. So, all survivors that are adjacent to Nightmare Miniature suffer 6 damage and knockback 5. Return the fruit to the tree. So, I think we just want to let Addie die here. It's our turn. So if we go here, we'll go her first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she will Acanthus. 7 on a fresh Acanthus. I'm pretty sure that is grab some Acanthus. Nope, gain a survival, archive this terrain. She got a survival. Much good it's going to do her. We're going to leave her right there. And he's going to shoot the bow. We'll just go for 1 shot. Oh, it's a 1! You idiot. Is there any way... to avoid the fruit? Maybe we should actually try and disarm the fruit. Knockback 6. You may move the fruit into any unoccupied space adjacent to it. At this point, Addie's going to die. So, yep. So we'll just let Addie die, I think, one assumes. Because Crack Skulls happens again. The Lonely Tree bears fruit. We'll just move her a bit closer. So Addie's the target. Hits twice. Body, body. Syringe rolls a 4. Gaping chest wound. Addie dies. And that is it. We'll shoot the bow. All fruit on the thingy explodes. Nobody gains any benefit from that. That person gains the flower funnel. So Bruno gains flower funnel. Your bleeding tokens cannot be removed. You suffer 2 brain event damage. Okay, so he's fine, but that does level up to darkness 2. Add +1 to your brain trauma rolls. It's all right. Okay. So at this point, we just want to clear into the basic action. Yep. Bone Blade. 2 misses. We'll move in there with the Lion Beast Guitar. 1 hit. And that is a wound. The fruit closest to the attacker explodes. Return the fruit to the tree. Great. So we've cleared Crack Skulls. We have 1 wound left to do. And the tree is going to target, we'll target a big whale at this point. Closest target, 3 survival. Great, so first thing he does is he puts a fruit down. No, first thing he does is he targets big whale. 3 hitting on 5s. 3 hits. These are 1 damage apiece. Body, head, body. We will dodge the head. Do we gain the survival back? We do not. It does 2 damage. And then the tree bears fruit. We'll put the fruit there. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll harvest that Acanthus. We roll 6. It's gain a survival on Lana. He'll go to there. All right. We want to get some basic resources out of this, don't we? Yep. So attacking big whale again. 3 misses. Puts down a fruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Actually, she'll go here and she'll rip the thing out of his back. Yep, done. So flower funnel is archived. Yep, so big whale will get attacked again. 3, hitting on a 5. 4, 4, 3, misses. Have some more fruit, big fella. Do we risk it one more time? One more time. Yep, I think we do. Basic action. 3 on 3s. Come on, Whaley, you can survive it, buddy. It's 1 big hit. It's 2. Just don't want to see body head. Boots. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll dodge the other one. Do we get the survival back? We do. At this point, we just need to do 1 wound. Whaley is knocked down, but we can spend a survival to stand him up. However, our most likely person is the bow. So the bow person will have a shot. Misses twice. Lana will spend a survival that she picked up before to stand up Big Whale. Big Whale will swing with the guitar. He hits once. And as long as we don't roll rubbish. Oh, now we're in trouble. We're relying on a bone blade to get the job done. It's 1 hit. Oh, it's a first strike. Oh, hang on, was that a reflex? Oh, yep. He goes all the way down here and he's got a bleeding token and there's a thing. Oh, come on. A 9, yes. Okay, there's 3 fruits in the ground. That was wild. I've literally never faced that guy before. I had no idea what to expect. Complete showdown. Big Whale may gain a philosophy. We return from showdown. I mean, I'm not stoked about Lana getting a contracture and losing an accuracy, but could be worse. Could be worse. So we gain, for each nightmare fruit on the showdown board, gain a random basic resource. Go over here to the books. And we gain a jagged marrow fruit, strange resource. So we get 4 basics, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4th one is from our champion dying. That was interesting. And then we also gain a jagged marrow fruit resource. What does that do? Says Deno. You may consume and archive this to gain the following ability. Once per showdown, you may spend all of your survival to lose all of your +1 strength tokens and gain that many +1 luck tokens. That sounds very intriguing. We'll just go add these to the storage. So we have a hide, we have 2 love juices, and we have a perfect hide. Sure. And a jagged marrow fruit, hey? So how do we face that bad boy again? I guess the only way we get to fight that guy is if that event comes up again, I guess. Jagged marrow fruit. Who do I give that to? Who's going to get strength tokens? Marrowism. Emma has impermanism. Okay. So this hunt will take out Randy, Lucy, Emma, and this guy, but Big Whale's going to grab Lanternism. The philosophy. Because I can. The dead light the way. Once I've got all of them, I'll... Yeah. Death Collector. And... Phototaxis. Lanternism Luminous Bones. Big Whale rolls a Lantern 10. Gain Light Warrior and a Lumi. Probably would have preferred the lower one. Light Warrior. Death Collector. Light Warrior. So we have to decide now who we want that on. Who's going to get +1 strength tokens is the question. I don't know anyone yet, so I'm going to keep that. I'm just going to keep that in storage. We'll use it before the butcher once I've had a bit more of a think. All right, I'm going to set up for the Smog Singers showdown and try to figure out what the fuck just happened. I'm spewing we lost our axe. Spewing. So I suppose we only made it for that showdown. I wasn't going to make it otherwise. Did that get us 3 collective cognition? It did. The Lonely Tree, 3 collective cognition. Achieved pleasing plating. For 2, we gained stone plate. And we picked that up last year. And then 5, oh my god, we just gained a forum. Stone plate. Stone plate is incredible. I think that is just picked us up. Thingy. Very helpful, Deno. No, it's just picked us up clothed and satiated. Yep, exactly. So we're actually getting 0 benefit out of that right now because we've only got 1 full set and no armor. But we're about to go hunt some Smog Singers, so. I shall return as we face some level 2 Smog Singers. That's a wild risk, Deno, but you're a wild man. Are we happy with Emma? Yes. Lucy with Faceism? Yes. Randy. Randy. Do we want to take Big Whale with Photo Axis? No, we'll take him soon. Song of the Brave. I'll be back. Let's get ready. It's going to be a wild time. I feel very, 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 very nervous. But this is why you play Kingdom of Death, to just throw yourself at the mercy of the dice gods. So, Smog Singers, we shall depart. Because we picked up the stone plate innovation, departing survivors this lantern year gain +1 survival. So all of our survivors gain a survival. So that's good. Do we not have anything that gives departing survivors survival? That's fucking bad, really. Good. Good. Happy about that. And then we have these bad boys. This is a bad idea. This is a really bad idea. What toughness are these guys? 9. All right, maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay, he says. Absolutely without confidence. And our basic hunt events. Still no bony boys. So, bang. Our first hunt event is a random event. All right, and that will be Bruno. 17. Feels like a good one. I feel it's positive. 17, face to face. Amidst the sea of stone faces, they feel compelled to investigate. Gain one courage. And he rolls a 5. Spend 1d5 the survival or reduce your understanding to 0. We'll take that. Emma's our next event revealer. And Emma flips overwhelming smog. Oh my god. Each survivor rolls 1d10. We'll start with Bruno. Bruno rolls a 5. Suffers 1 event damage to body and boot. Bruno, you suck. Body and boot. Emma rolls a 1. She also suffers 1 event damage to boot and hand. That's bad. It's really bad. Lucy, 6. Lucy gains 5 survival. Randy rolls a 10. End this event. Could have done that first for me, Randy. Lucy moves into this one. The Trail of Rhines. I really love at this point to get 2 survival for everyone, so I think we're going to follow the trail. Good. Tasty, tasty treats. We have another random hunt event, and we roll 98. Bloody eyes. The trail leads to your quarry. The monster is wounded from a previous battle. Start the showdown immediately. At the start of the showdown, the monster suffers 1 wound. The event revealer may investigate. We don't have someone investigative at this point. 4. So Randy's got a reroll. 7+ with a reroll is not bad odds. It's about 55. So I wouldn't mind starting it now. I don't really know what other ones those guys have actually. So we're going to start the showdown and try and roll 7+. We're going to start it and they start wounded. Chills. Chills. Great. 98. Bloody mouth. Let's make sure I read that right. The trail leads to your quarry. The monster is wounded from a previous battle. Start the showdown immediately. At the start of the showdown, the monster suffers 1 wound. Excellent. Okay, so let's go over here. That's good. That's good. 2 9s is okay, isn't it? Yeah. So 1 random terrain card set up normally. So let's just go through here. So we have Bruno's got Osteophage and Desperate Strike. Emma has Shatterstar. Lucy has Physiognomy, so we draw one extra terrain card. So on the board we have Smog Incense, and then we're drawing two random ones. So the first one that we draw is the Nightmare Tree. Okay, why not? And the second one we get is Survivor Corpse. I actually really like the Survivor Corpse in this instance. Okay, we are all set up. There is the showdown board. We have a Survivor Corpse there. Actually, who do I want to be adjacent to the Survivor Corpse? The person who has Physiognomy. That is what we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay, so if we go over here, so this is our basics and our legendary and our A's. So how many A's? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have overtone cards. We have 4 overtone cards. This is going to be a fucking nightmare day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, despite us getting to do a wound, we do not get to ambush the quarry. If we could have ambushed, I would be feeling really good. But I'm just hoping these guys don't have anything too punishing up their sleeves for us. Alrighty. So our Smog Singers are good. Their basic action is pretty ordinary. Everyone gets to sing me a song of a lass that is gold. Oh, could that lass be mine? Alright. So, at the start of the showdown, place small survivors, yeah, red spaces, center of the board. Great. At the start of the showdown, they deal themselves a wound because of our cool roll on that chart. That's it. So we will have a go for them. An overtone, no, plea for life. The closest threat. If the result is less than or equal to all your guild tokens, you question your motives. These guys are movement 7, so closest threat. Intimidate. If you have a weapon in your gear grid, gain a guild token. Guild token. And on a 1, no, you're fine. Here, red. You're fine. And I guess this guy goes into green. We're fine there as well. Closest threat. Done. Plea for life. Please don't hurt us. We've never done anything to you. Okay, our physiognomist is going to investigate the survivor corpse, and she rolls a 7. That is going to get her 3 insanity. 1, 2, 3. And a skull basic resource. When you activate terrain, gain a progress. The skull resource we will use to give Emma an insanity. And there is the skull. Okay, she's then going to move. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. Our survivor with a bone blade is going to move around into the rear of this Smog Singer and hit him with the bone blade in the rear. Emma, that's 1 hit. The hit location we draw is the 7th breast. There is a failure reaction. Oh, that'd be fun. Critical. That's a 1, so that is a miss. And we attacked with a frail weapon, we gain a progress. So that's the end of Emma. Alright, I guess our dude with the bow will shoot this chick. 2 misses. And pinned in there, that's no good. Swinging with the guitar. 1 hit. It's the wrong one, Deno. If you have 7+ guild token, we do not have 7+ guild tokens, which is a real shame. 3 + 4, I think, is not enough as well. Bad start. Randy is wielding this rawhide set. Four, no. Lucy, yes. She's actually got an extra one. Emma, she's wielding the impermanist set. She's got one on the waist. Bruno, very good. Should have checked my loadouts. I've been too excited. That is it. That is an awful first turn. There you go. Plea for life. We gain guilt tokens. So this dude's going to turn to here, give Emma a guilt token, and she does not suffer. Disarmed will go here on green. Does not suffer disarmed, and green does not suffer disarmed. That's the end of their turn. Whew. Okay, so we're going to use our physiognomist to activate the nightmare tree. Sure. Rolls a 6+, which is gain a broken lantern. So our physiognomist once again activates terrain, and we gain a broken lantern. Boom. And she will then move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Emma, again, we'll just punch from the front there. 1 hit. It's a wound, the zone of hate. Oh no. She needs a critical here. She rolls a 1 and fails to wound. Good. Catgut bow. Sure. Double 2s. Awful. Guitars. Double 2s. Awful. Oh no, I'm feeling very bad. Feeling very, very bad at this point. Smog overtone. Survivors can only attack monsters they're adjacent to. That seems good. Grand Jeté. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the furthest threat in range. It's going to be Emma for this guy. So he's going to jump over her. The target suffers 2 brain damage from beholding the joyous prance. This guy, Bruno, what does it say? Bruno's got 1 insanity, so yeah, he'll go there. No, this one will be her. So it's furthest target in range. She got 2, and this one will be Randy. Randy suffers a brain trauma. Randy rolls a 2. Don't tell me that, Randy. Mortal Terror. Randy uses his lifetime reroll into a 7. Gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity. Randy gains 2 insanity, and the random disorder that he gains is photophilia. I think Randy's time outside is pretty close to done. That's the end of their turn. So we have this Smoghorn Overtone. I feel like maybe he should have gone here, actually. Yep. All right, let's do our Shatterstar, Emma. 2 misses, but we've attacked with a weapon. This is going awfully. Let's do Bruno with the bow. We've got some founding stones, so. Oh my god, multiple misses. Lucy. Lucy, 1 and a 2. Randy. Randy finally gets a hit. It's a reflex. Full move, gain 1 insanity as you begin to sing. Critical. The smog around you starts to... All survivors gain a +1 accuracy token. I feel like we really need that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And congratulations, friends. That's our first wound. So that is there, and we gain a wound token there. And that is from... whenever you wound the monster. Okay, so that's Overtone token goes away for the moment. We gain a random resource. That accuracy token is going to help us a lot. A fluted severed head. When you gain this, the survivor of your choice gains 1 insanity. Emma. That's our turn. The closest guilty threat. There is only 1 guilty threat on the board, and that is Randy. No. Bruno. The monster emits a haunting sound. Accuracy 4+. Okay, so Bruno is going to dash at this point. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And so then they all have to move. They are speed 7, so this guy has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he does not 7, so he doesn't get in range. This guy has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't get in range. And this chick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't get in range. Okay, that's all right. Now, I believe we get to choose the order that they activate in. So I believe that is right, what I just did. Let me go and have a look, because I'm still not confident on these champions. Smog Singers. Smog Singers. The survivors must select 1 Smog Singer to attack. No. Harmony cards. When a Smog Singer is drawn out, all the monsters perform this card 1 at a time. Great. That's it. Okay, so Bruno might unlock his heart and start singing. If we go over here. So it's our turn. So a song of seething after the trap is resolved. So he discards those. We're going to move him away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from everyone else. So he's done. So we'll swing here with the guitars. Actually, we might go in the rear, so we're struggling to hit. And I'll get the accuracy token. Same anyway. 1 hit, and it is this. Let's see if we can wound. 4 is just a wound because we have extra strength. 1. And that gains a wound. So he's done. Emma is going to move into here and swing in the rear with the bone blade. 1 hit on a 5. And she gets the trap. Emma has 2 tokens. So she's going to suffer an emotional breakdown. Emotional breakdown. Full move away from the monster and suffer 2 brain damage. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She did attack with a thingy weapon, so 1 progress. We are not singing. Okay. We will shuffle the deck. So she's done. It's just here. Founding Stone, I guess. 2 hits, including a perfect hit. Lucy, no. A first strike. Song of Murder again. Oh, this is bad. Everyone gets that now. Everyone indeed. Oh, I probably should have done him as well, actually. He suffered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He suffered 2 brain damage as well. And that's from the last one. Cool. And now she has swung and she has 1 token. And she suffers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Song of Murder. Come on, man. I don't need to see that multiple times a showdown. I just need to see it once or 0. It's the end of our turn. Soulful Soliloquy. Gain 2 guilt tokens and archive all your soluble gear. So this one is going to go first. Going to fight him. There is no soluble gear. It's going to gain 2 guilt tokens. Boom. This one goes for Emma. Emma doesn't have any guilt tokens. Well, it doesn't have any stuff, so she'll gain 2 guilt tokens. And this one will go over here. And there is no soluble gear, and that's it. All right. We really need to do some damage, friends. Okay, we'll start with Emma. She hits twice thanks to the +1 accuracy, which is a good start. We flip this one and this one. She has used her frail weapon and she has upgraded the Shatterstar 2. Which means a lot. There is a failure. We don't have a heavy weapon, so we'll do it this way. Come on, Emma. That is a 9, which is not a critical, but it is a wound. She's actually got an extra hit. Not enough. She's got an extra speed. I've got to remember that. Wound, and then the second one, also a wound because of a +2 strength. Very nice. 6 and 3 is 9. No failure. So we gained 2 wounds out of that, or 2 guilt tokens, so she's at 6 guilt tokens. However, we have discarded the overtone thanks to wounding all 3 of our champions. We'll shoot our bow, catgut bow. Actually, this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to move towards the person who procced the trap. And otherwise, you are knocked down and suffer frenzy. Cool, so 1d5 insanity on Bruno, so 4. And 1 strength, 1 speed. Frenzy. Ignore slow and melee weapons. Okay, so that's where he is. He's going to shoot his bow at that dude right beside him. 1, 2, extra speed. 1 hit. Wound. That's a wound because of catgut bow. Pursue. 4 spaces away. 1, 2, 3. We will pursue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gain another token. We'll draw another hit location. And 5 is another wound. But we suffered 2 brain damage. And we full move away from the monster and suffer. Oh no, yes we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another guilt token. So he's got 4 and he's singing. Done Emma, done Bruno. I think at this point we're going to try and physiognomy. Lucy's going to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she's going to activate this smog incense. She'll scavenge the fumes. She rolls a 1. You suffer 1 brain damage and are knocked down. Good. Lucy, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. It's a 7 on brain trauma, which I think is a lunacy. Gain a random disorder. She gains 5 insanity. Don't love you having a disorder, Luce. Traumatize. That's an awful one, but she's just going to be a physiognomist. Our last person is our Lion Beast Katars. Randy hits once thanks to the accuracy. And we have a reflex here. That's a wound. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will trigger the reflex. All non-death survivors gain a guilt token. 1, 2. This is very, very dangerous times. 3, plus we got an extra 1, 4. And 5. See if we can critical this one. 6 is a wound. We can't critical. but we can reflex and pursue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chase that little guy down. We flip another one. If you have 7+ guild tokens, we do. +2 luck. No. No, not quite. 8. 7, 6. Damn. That would have been awesome. All right, that's the end of our turn. So he's got 7, 2. It's probably about time to start singing with him. All right, there is the legendary card. Sure. The survivors feel immense danger and gain 10 survival, 10 insanity. One speed token and 1 movement token. One movement token and 1 speed token. Good. 1 movement and 1 speed. 1 movement and 1 speed. 1 movement and 1 speed. At the start of the monster's turn, the monster suffers a wound and each survivor suffers a random severe injury. Wonder what triggers first. How many wounds do we have to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Emma stands up. No, sorry, she stands up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get into range with Fist and Tooth is our only play there. Let's do Emma. She'll swing around to the rear. She's 4 speed now. 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. So she didn't roll any perfect hits. There's none, so she's critting on normals. That's a wound, 1 wound. That triggers a reflex. So she can pursue. That's a 1, so that's a failure. So we'll ignore that and that. And then this is a reflex here. So that's a critical. Oh, does she have a crit? No. No, we need to get a luck. Reveal 5. So that's a wound. Oh, geez, we could do this. So she's done 2 wounds. Oh my God, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. She's got 9. So we shuffle, reveal top 5 that aren't the trap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The trap was literally on top. So we discard these and then we shuffle these remaining ones. And then to wound this one, she rolls a 1. Far out. Okay, our Qatar's guy. So this is all the way down here now. I think we'll fling a founding stone from our chick who's out of range. Come on. Critical wound. She does not have 3+ guilt tokens. She does gain 1, so she goes to 3. Full move towards the monster. Archive this hit location and inflict an additional wound for each hit location. Oh my God. Our Qatar guy got one founding stone left. We've got to do it here. This is a huge roll. He's got a speed. In the rear, 0 hits. 0 hits. Can you believe that? Oh no. Fisted Tooth. Oh, he's got because he can't use his catgut bow. Oh my god, he's rolled 2 hits. Oh, we're going to fall up 1 short. 1, 2. Has to be first strike. Fist and tooth. We're still a decent chance to wound here. That's not a wound. That is a wound. If we get another pursue here. 1. It's an impervious super dense. Damn. It's a critical. Gain an insanity and a gaseous belly. Okay, unfortunately, they have 2 things left. And we are in big trouble here. Alright, so unfortunately they draw an AI card. It is a Grand Jeté. But at the start of the monster's turn, the monster suffers a wound. So, Grand Jeté gone. Plea for Life is actually the one we have. And now, we roll a random severe injury for each of our survivors. So, they're going to die this turn. So, we're okay. They'll die before we suffer severe injuries after this turn. So, all right, so let's start from the top. This is bad. Bruno. Come on, Bruno. I need some dried acanthus here. Bruno's suffering a severe injury to the body. It's a 7. Ruptured spleen. Skip the next hunt. Emma suffers a wound to the waist, random severe injury to the waist. An 8. Slashed back. Gain a movement, gain a bleeding token. You cannot surge until the showdown ends. Irrelevant. I really don't want to lose Lucy here. Body, come on, loose. A lantern 10. She's knocked down. And our last survivor, who we actually don't really care about, is Randy. Randy suffers it to the waist. Randy rolls a 1, and his re-roll's not available. Randy dies. This has been a crazy fight, friends. Crazy fight. We gain a monster hide for Randy dying. Good on your Rando. Classic Rando. Classic Rando. All right, guess what? Everyone's getting intimidated right now. It's the closest threat, the closest survivor. Song of Smog. So, closest threat over here. Turns to intimidate that guy. He's got 6 tokens. So he rolls a lantern 10 and he is A-OK. Oh, of course he is. Emma, our impermanist. She rolls a 7. So she is disarmed. And this one's going to go to here and not going to make it. Okay. So we just need to do 1 wound and then the monsters will die before any more severe injury. So we've gotten out of this really lightly. If we stand up, we throw a stone. I'd prefer not to throw a stone. So we're going to shoot our bow. We're going to reduce its speed by 1 to increase its accuracy, which means he's rolling 2 dice, hitting on a 4. Oh, that's bad. He might go fist and tooth. He hits twice. It's not the trap. It's not the trap. Oh no, reroll your successful hits with -2 accuracy. 1 hit. Oh no, well, okay. Discard a hit location for each miss. Cool, so it's just this one. 3's not enough though, is it? No. Alright, I guess we have to throw a stone now. We can't afford to swing. Yep, we'll stand her up and she'll Move. 1, 2, 3, 4. She'll fling a stone. And it's not the trap. We gain a random smog. Another fluted bone. The start of the monster's turn, they suffer a wound and die. And that is all. And I am not going to be suffering severe injuries because it specifically says the monster suffers a wound, and that is enough for me. We very, 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 very came very close to absolutely getting the shit kicked out of us there. But we didn't. We did it. 5 basic and 6 Smog Singer resources. And we gain the Colosseum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flesh, hand, whistle tooth, vocal cords, tail fat. We did not get any pink flesh there, really. 5 basic. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some bones. Nom, 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 nom. All right, we shall. Very nervous there. Manage departing survivors. No. Complete showdown. We gain 2 hunt XP. We get to ponder, ponder, ponder. Return and advance the year. That was incredible. 7 collective cognition. Let's grab our 6 out. That's the crocodile. Just so I don't forget. White lion cuisine. Cool. All right. We also gain the Colosseum. So just confirm, survivors return, gain endeavours, a random settlement card. Usual drill. It's this side. Halved again. It's this side. And halved again. Oh no, we'll just roll once and see what we roll. It's an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's this card. First day, can't be that one, so we'll take the top one. Triathlon of Death. Got to archive that, didn't I? Triathlon of Death. At this point, have to think very, very carefully about how we... Was that a new card? Did that get leveled up? No, that's the same. Each player nominates a survivor. I nominate. I could nominate 2 survivors here, but I won't. I will nominate 4 because that is the intent. We will do that now. So, Bruno cannot hunt this year. He moves up to rank 2. Emma, rank 2. Lucy, rank 2. We have a story event. We do. We have Hooded Knight, and we also have the Bone Eaters. So what's that one called? Missing statue. Update death count, update lantern year, and trigger any story events. Okay, so we have to do the triathlon now. So this is always a fun thing to do by yourself. So we're just going to nominate 4 newbie survivors. So we're going to have Lana, Johnny, Evelina, and Cletus. So from top down, Cletus, Cletus rolls 3. Evelina rolls a 1. 3 and a 1. Johnny rolls an 8. And Lana rolls a 9. So Lana gains a permanent movement, which is pretty awesome. Johnny gains a permanent strength. Evelina is going to gain the dismembered, one permanent movement, 1 courage for Johnny. Oh, that's awesome. Triggers matchmaker. He'll roll on his bold roll. He rolls an 8 on bold. Johnny might be getting a start in the big leagues. Johnny might be out there playing with the big boys. Permanent strength, Johnny. Here's Johnny. The person who came last is Evelina. She suffers torn Achilles tendon, which is irrelevant. And we get a new pair of rawhide boots. I tell you what, that is actually the first time when that feels not bad because of clothed and satiated. And this is one thing I love about having something like this happen in the game, where previously it would have been like, wow, more rawhide boots. Now, clothed and satiated means they're pretty good. We might use them with a skull. The debate contest, same as before. The first person on the list rolls a 9. The next person on the list rolls a 2. Cletus, Evelina, that's a 2 as well. And a 10. Lana has rolled a 10. Cletus has rolled a 9. Evelina rolls a 5. And Johnny rolls a 9. So it is Johnny on an 8. Okay, so our winner is Lana. Again, gain a skull basic resource. Sure. That's good for us. Bone, baby, bone. We've already got a skull in there, so I'm just going to add it straight to the settlement storage. And someone gains an insanity. That can be Lana. She deserves it at this point. Next person gains an understanding, which is Cletus. You're skipping the next hunt, Johnny. And Evelina gains apathetic. Good disorder. Our last, the fight contest. First of all, Cletus rolls a lantern 10. Chicky Babe rolls a 6. Evelina, if we roll too high than her, she lost all 3. Johnny rolls a 1. Good on you, Johnny. About to suffer a dismembered arm. Lana, 5. Alright, so Lana gets 7. She gets 2. Good old Cletus. Gain yourself a weapon proficiency. Irrelevant. 1 permanent strength on second. Lana, she's making a case. A random fighting art for Evelina. Does she retain the random fighting art? Let's see what she gets first of all. Virtuoso. Interesting. Should try and keep it. She rolls a 1, so she fails. She suffers a systemic pressure and torture. We better check that actually. Vaultless. I don't normally keep them. It's over here, Deno. And the last person suffers a dismembered arm, which is Johnny. So he's good. Gain a torment and a systemic pressure. Dismembered arm. That's our triathlon of death. Let's do missing statue. Here it is. We replace one of our hunt events with bone eaters. Okay, at this point, I think we nominate Whale and Lucy. Get some understanding out of it, maybe a 5. Each gain 1 understanding, returning survivors gain 1 insanity. So 1 understanding for the Whale, 1 understanding for Loose. Returning survivors gain an insanity. And the Bone Eaters are now in the deck. 1, 1, 1. Wouldn't have minded partnership there, but we'll have to settle. Done. Update our death count. Okay, so we're now going to deal cards from the forum because that happens at this point. So we're dealing 3 cards from the forum. Hunger, not likely. Shatterstar, which is leveling up to Shatterstar 2. And Despair. Alright, well, we're just going to take Shatterstar 2. None of those are of interest to us at this point. Well, actually, Shatterstar 2 might be of interest. Costs 2 Lumi, so we'll see if someone else wants to buy it. We gained the collective cognition bonus of White Lion Cuisine, which means we gain Tactical Drag. And we gain a Lumi on the Tactical Drag. So if anyone wants to buy Tactical Drag, they gain a Lumi. Seems interesting. So, because of our forum innovation, whenever a survivor gains a knowledge from the forum, they also gain a Lumi this year. We're on to develop. Let's put all of our basic resources. It's none of those. And all of these. Many, many, many. Skull. Okay. Monster bone. Question marks. Perfect bone. Monster organ. Monster organ. Broken lantern. Monster hide. That's our basics done. Devil's fucking melody. Smoggies. Pink flesh. A delicate hand. A delicate hand. Whistle tooth. Vocal cords. Tail fat. We've got another fluted bone. And a gaseous belly. And another fluted bone. And a fluted severed head. Big whale will gain an insanity. Okay. Now we get to have a think. What do we spend our endeavours on? Well, we don't have ammonia yet, so we're definitely innovating. All right, let's go do that now. So we'll just use our basics. Monster bone, monster hide, monster organ. And we'll just see what comes out of this. Pictograph is not happening. Symposium is definitely happening. Thank you. I choose Symposium. And I guess we add storytelling and something else. Symposium, nightmare training. Storytelling, nightmare training. Okay. So we should have 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. That goes back in there. Good. So these are worth 2 Lumi. Let's do our Facist, Impermanist, and Marrowist. This is an interesting beginning. All right, our Marrowist. So this is Bruno. So Bruno goes to level 2, Fading Fear. Consume a bone. We have a bone to consume. Gain a Lumi. And he rolls a 3, which is Stone Skin. So we will remove darkness and we will add Stone Skin. Oh, Stone Skin. There it is, which is amazing. And now that goes into here. Our Impermanist, Emma levels into Impermanism. Nothing ends. Gain a Lumi. Should she have gained a Lumi last? Yep, she should have. She's now got 2, and she rolls there's a 6. We do not have collective cognition 9. Any permanent injuries? Nope. Deconstructive mind. When you gain a disorder, you may replace one of your disorders with it. What? So you can only have one disorder. Is that right? When you gain a disorder, you may replace one of your disorders with it. Okay. Keeping your disorders trim. We don't have collective cognition 9. Facism level 2, and this is the one we really want, Lucy. No, we don't want that. It's level 3. Oh, 1? Gain a Lumi. Lucy can't use her reroll. She definitely should have got a Lumi before. Yep. She gains the disorder secretive. But we can gain an observation in our tenant knowledge. It's pretty unfortunate. Do we want to spend a thing to gain a... I don't think we need to, no. unyielding would have been really great at this point, but it is what it is. Okay, so we have done our own thingy. We don't have anything else. So I think what we'll spend our survival on is we could level up Lana. Who's going out? Big whale. Who are we fighting this year? Oh, we're going to do Hooded Knight too. Whoops. Okay, Hooded Knight. Forgot that. I forgot I'm doing People of the Lantern and we have a fucking sword to deal with. Stupid swords. Here it is. What happens? Roll on the mysterious agenda. We roll a 5. The Hooded Knight, up to 2 survivors may spend 3. No, unfinished business. Add Hooded Knight to the timeline 4 years from now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hooded Knights. Welcome back, buddy. No, unfinished business. Cool. Okay. Let's go and look at the Colosseum because I really didn't use much on that in the last thing. And I've decided that this campaign, I'm just going to use instruments. Instruments like they're going out of fashion. Because why not? What's the worst that happened? Everyone dies? That's pretty bad. You're right, it is. So at least we don't lose our gear because we don't have scouts. Whatever we hunt, it needs to be a level enough to get us a communal larder. So if we hunt a level 1 Smog Singers or a level 2 Lion, that will be our option. Level 1 Smog Singers is probably the safer of the 2 options, and then we get a few more smoggy resources. 3 cards face up, we did that. Colosseum. Okay. So, gaseous belly and an organ, delicate hand, pink flesh, pink flesh, pink flesh. I think I only got 1 pink flesh. So let's have a look at the gear we can craft. Actually, let's do some bone eating. Bruno. He's gonna eat 1, 2, 3 bones. 1, 2, 3 bones. Good work, champion. So we still have some more bones we can archive there. Can we get to 5? I need to part. I won't jump the gun on that. All right, I definitely think we can make a singing hat because that requires a gaseous belly and an organ. So we'll make a hat, shall we? Boop. Done. This says, when you are attacked and suffer more than 1 hit, ignore 1 hit. That seems pretty good. How do we proc that though? We need a blue up, so we need a singing breastplate. Whistle tooth and a bone for the ham fluter. So singing pantaloons require pink flesh and an organ. So let's make singing pantaloons, I think. So we need an up blue. The breastplate also requires pink flesh. Anything else got an up blue for us? Catgut bow, that'll do fine. That will do fine. So what we really need is another piece of armour. Singing gloves, a delicate hand and an organ. I think we can do that. Colosseum, singing gloves. Let's change that to be, no, we'll keep that. Okay, so that's that, and that's fun. How many bones can I archive now? So I can archive 1, 2, turn that into 2 hide. 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we do that on the fluted bones? How many do we need? 5 or 6? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Advanced osteophage 3. Osteophage 3 at this point feels really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've still got 2 fluted bones. I reckon we try and roll some 8+s on the fluted bones, but is there anything else we can use them for? We could make a spinning sword. Razor symbols, delicate hand and a scrap. Okay, I am going to use the 2 fluted bones for resources. We're going to try, sorry, not resources, innovations. We're going to try and roll a music innovation. So we're going to go some shit survivors. So Evelina with a lifetime reroll. She doesn't need it. We'll take Saga. Music innovation. Forbidden Dance is a music innovation. Do we try again and get Forbidden Dance? I don't think we need Forbidden Dance. Doesn't hurt to get it out of the deck though, does it? Yeah, we'll archive it again. 1, we use a lifetime reroll on Evelina. Lantern 10. Nightmare Training. Fluted bones have become my favourite thing ever. Nightmare Training. Saga. Nightmare Training says music here. It says education here. Forbidden Dance, dickhead. Not that. And we add Forbidden Dance consequences to the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not forbidden. It's not. Nightmare Training, Buffhead. It's Forbidden Dance. Nightmare Training. Forbidden Dance. And we are adding Heart Flute. I'm excited now. This is very cool. Would have loved a free partnership there too, actually. Heart Flute. We've got Symposium. Oh. still got 2 endeavours. We gained 2 collective cognition this year. Do we use our love juices? We don't have face painting. We're getting +1 to our roll, but it's not a grand feast. I don't think we will. I think we'll save them. Pretty confident we'll be able to beat the butcher now. Marrowism. He's got stone skin 3. Okay, so someone is going to buy a tactical drag and get 2 Lumi out of it. Who are we going out with? Emma, Lucy, Big Whale, Chet Manley. All right, here's my plan. We're going to give Chet 2 Hun XP. And we get to give him a philosophy. So we could randomise on here. Facism. What have we got left? We're all good, aren't we? All right, I'll do it properly then. Because we've got all 4 now. So we don't have a survivalist actually, so maybe I'll get a survivalist. Facism. It's meant to be. So Chet's facist roll at level 1, he gains a Lumi. He's also going to gain 2 Lumi because he's going to take tactical drag. He rolls a 1. Gain 1d5 insanity and seizures. 3 insanity and seizures. Not happy about that. We've already got Stoneheart in the forum. Seizures. It's not one of those, Deno. It's one of these. What does that do? During the showdown, whenever you suffer damage to your head, you are knocked down. All right. Well, at this point, we just have to decide who we hunt. I don't think there's any value in us chasing down a... so that was using that. And at this point, we'll make the weapon crafter. I don't think we can make the weapon crafter. Bone beats, maybe. Forbidden dance, no. Organ grinder. Can't make leather because we don't have ammonia. We'll make a stone nose. We'll make a stone nose. Probably a level 1 Smog Singers. Gets us the one that we require, less risk, and hopefully we can beat up on them a bit. That was such a nerve-wracking fight. Have I got anything else I can spend my survival on, or my resources on? I've still got 5 hide. I'm going to just keep that for a leather set. Maybe we go for a level 2 lion and try and jank into ammonia. That might be a better play. We're guaranteed to see tall grass. We can use our evasion. Who are we taking? Lanternist, Facism, Impermanist, Facism. We've got 2 Facists. So maybe we will take... a level 2 lion. We have dash. White lion doesn't often give me a lot of trouble. Have I got any more bones to make another bone blade? No, we've just got 1 perfect bone. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Friends, amazing turn of events. We survived the Nightmare Tree. We survived the level 2 showdown against the Smog Singers on Lantern Year 2. That is a very, 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 very risky approach to this game. But we did so, and we managed to barely get through it. So I think that sets us up now. I think we're in very, very good shape. There's a lot of good things. Well, we've got our marrow fruit to consume as well. I'll probably do that this this thing. Yes, I will. All right, I'm going to depart now, and I shall catch you all in the next Lantern Year, which will be Lantern Year 3. I feel like we've already done so much, and it's only Lantern Year 3. Very good. All right, friends, have a fantastic time wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I'll catch you on the next Lantern Year. Big dinner.